Hey budget gardeners, Vita Loca here. Join me today as I take you on a field trip to the Proven Winners Display Gardens. So let's go. One of the best ways to get inspiration when it comes to gardening is by looking at other people's gardens. And did you know some of the best gardens are right next door? Well, that's true for me. About 15 minutes from my home is what's called the home of Proven Winner annuals. In North America, there are two main plant propagators when it comes to Proven Winner annuals. One of them is 4 Star Greenhouse, which is located in Michigan, and the other one is Pleasant View Gardens, which is located right here in New Hampshire in a small town called Loudon. Pleasant View Gardens has over 30 acres of greenhouses as well as outdoor growing space. And in case you didn't know, they actually have a display garden that's open to the public. That's right, anyone can go there. I've been there many times, but this is my first time taking you along because I wanted to show you just how beautiful it is there. If you're ever in the area and you want to check it out for yourself, I'll put more information about it down in the description below. Even if you don't have one single Proven Winner plant in your landscape, I think you're still going to enjoy this video because there are a lot of great ideas in here. And I want to go over some of the things I'm going to share with you in this video. The first thing we're going to look at are their container pots. They had a number of container pots on site. I tried to take as many pictures as I could. And even though I'm not including any of the plant names, I'll put a link to Proven Winner's website so you can look up plant names yourself. But remember, even if you don't have a Proven Winner's coleus, if you see a coleus inside of a container pot, you could use any coleus and still get a very similar effect. What I want you to focus on is the thrillers that are sticking out towards the center of the pots that really add height to those pots. I want you to look at the fillers that are in the center of the pot, and then I want you to look at the spillers that are spilling down from the pot. So you can buy Proven Winner plants or you can buy plants that are not Proven Winners, but you can make your pots look pretty similar to some of the ones you're going to see. I definitely got a lot of inspiration when I looked at the container pots. I have many container pots around my yard, so it gave me some ideas of things I can try next year. After we're done looking at the container pots, the next place we're going to check out are their window boxes. They have a beautiful display of window boxes. They're packed with a whole bunch of different plants. So I took pictures of each of their window boxes just to give you ideas in case you have window boxes where you live. I have a number of window boxes here, both in the sun as well as the shade. So you better believe I took a lot of notes while I was looking at those container pots as well as the window boxes. Next up, we visit the shade garden. I really enjoyed the shade garden. They had a bunch of different shade-loving plants in there, so I took some pictures to share with you. After visiting the shade garden, we're going to check out the living wall. That's at least what I call it because it's basically plants that are up against a wall. And you know what? You could actually do something very similar if you wanted to at your house. I'm actually playing around with having a living wall somewhere in my garden, possibly next year. That living wall that I saw at Pleasant View Gardens got me thinking, and I definitely think I can incorporate that somewhere in my yard. After checking out the living wall, we're going to head to what I call landscape plantings. They're basically a whole bunch of annuals as well as perennials that are tucked in the landscape. So you could take some of those ideas and apply them in your own landscape. Again, you might not have all those plants, but at least pay attention to what the plants are. Pay attention to the colors, the height. It really was fascinating and it gave me a lot of ideas and tons of inspiration. And then to wrap up the video, I actually put in a small section called Adopt a Spot. I adopted a spot in a local town close to my house a few years ago, and that spot is dedicated to a few people, including my father-in-law. In that circle, or rotary, or roundabout, whatever you want to call it, there are a bunch of perennials that I've taken divisions of from my own yard and brought them to the circle. But this was the first year that I tucked in a whole bunch of Proven Winner plants in that area. I wanted to give you an update here in the end of July at how beautiful that area is looking. Those Proven Winner plants are looking spectacular. So now I want you to sit back, enjoy this video, and comment. Let me know which one was your favorite container pot, which one was your favorite window box. Did you get any ideas or inspiration? I'd love to know. I hope you enjoy the tour.